Oi, the following people create miseries in our life: teachers, gurus, prophets, where else? Role models, people who we should look up to, exemplary students, good citizens. Maybe not good citizens. My point is, gurus, teachers, all gurus in man, all teachers, let's just call them teachers. All teachers in mankind, even philosophers, throw them in there too, have created misery for mankind. I've always only been attracted to one person, and there was something new and fresh about this person, you see. This person was not your typical teacher. Many teachers, I don't care, name them. The person that you think is so deep, a philosopher, a guru, somebody, a spiritual teacher, leader. All of these people were misled by society, by cultures, their respective cultures, to parrot whatever that culture is or is against. So, someone like a Buddha would have been a creation of his culture. But if he had come in contact with, let's say, soma juice or acid, it would be a totally different person. Similarly to if Christ has come in contact with mushrooms, you see, which is, I suspect or I have heard, which I don't believe, but just for entertainment purposes, entertain this idea that he, in fact, was eating mushrooms. Then the people that were not eating mushroom with him, you see, will not understand or get what he's saying. You see, someone like Jesus was very profound for his time, or Muhammad, or Moses, whatever, King Solomon. These people were very profound for their times, you see. But the masses, I wouldn't say they were stupid or they were behind these people. Let's say they took something to enhance their psychology and were, in fact, discussing metaphysical ideas and philosophies and sort of parapsychological. Parapsychological meaning like clairvoyant things that could be considered witchcraft at that time. This is what creates misery. This is what I mean by misery. When you cannot understand another person, someone will try very hard at their hardest to try and understand what is this person saying. There must be a secret to what they are saying. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's too deep. This is in philosophy has led to a very weird phenomenon where some philosophers now have gone to a point where they use word fillers, and somebody does not want to seem incompetent or too slow to understand what that philosopher is saying, and so they go along with said philosopher, but what they're saying could be considered pseudo intellectual. But there is something more darker to this, you see. Society would put someone in front of you and wants you to emulate them, be like a Muhammad, be like a Buddha, be like a Jesus. But these people have not really transcended society, in my opinion. You can have your opinion. How could they have not transcended? They have billions of people that follow them. Before Buddhism, there was Jainism. And Jainism, in a way, was followed more by the South Asian, South Indian people. And only Ashoka came and took Buddhism to a different level, you see. The Roman took Christianity to a different level. And the Islamic, through their, giving people ultimatums. Either you join us or you took their religion to a whole level, different level. But I'll go back to the man I was talking about before, who I gravitate towards. The only thing that was different was he wasn't singing the same song, towing the same line as these teachers. These teachers speak of hope, liberation. They speak of the hereafter. They speak of love for mankind. They speak of love thy neighbor. They speak of many comforting lies to which we want to hear. So it's not really their fault, you see. The reason why teachers create misery is that in our attempt to try and emulate them, we fall short. And they always seem fantastical. You see, Jesus can walk on water. He's a son of God. Muhammad is the last prophet, the last messenger. The Buddha was just too awake, man. Like you can't ever get there, dog. He's just in another level. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. When you realize this, man, is sort of like you will laugh. And then there's the other choice that you will think I'm crazy. And then there's a third choice that you think I'm a genius. How did he know this? How could he work this out? The reason I named those three things, the faces of saying this person is a genius, this person is crazy, this person knows something, is that is what all teachers aspire to. And they will directly or indirectly manipulate you. This is why we have cult leaders, you see. This is why we have leaders and world leaders. Is these people can they can lie to you without missing a beat. They're very charismatic. They raise you up, as the kids say nowadays. They raise you up in fantasies. And so you cannot match up to them. And you go, oh, I'm inadequate. Why can't I be like Jesus? Why can't I be like Muhammad? Why can't I be like Buddha? It's very funny. But every teacher is assured in their discourse, in their dialogue, in whatever it is that they're trying to teach you. But why hasn't nobody or any teacher ever stopped and think, bro, who am I to even teach anybody anything? What is there to teach? What can I teach? Nothing. What is there to teach? Nothing. The point that I have to belittle you and put myself above you and say that I know this X, Y, and Z and I'm going to teach you. I'm not talking about the teachers at school here, or you can throw them in there too. There's nothing to teach anybody. What do Pete teach? Nothing. Nothing. Not chaos, not order, nothing. I don't even teach nothing within the sense of the word. For me to teach something, I must make you believe that you are not that, and then sell you the idea that you can be that thing, and then you will struggle to become that thing. So I have to delude you in a way that I know something that you don't. Here's how you can achieve it, and I'm going to tell you how. Creating misery. This is how the teachers in the past have created misery, and in the present have created misery. The YouTube is full of a lot of wannabe teachers telling you how to this, how to that, how to this. Guilty. But I am aware and will tell you very clearly, I have nothing to teach. I'm wasting your time. And in wasting your time, maybe you can come to maybe realize that you and I are the same. There is nothing to what I am saying at all.